So we're going to take a deeper look at these symbols, like the candy cane, the question mark, the exclamation point. You'll see that the figure 8, if you break off the question mark, what you have left over is the candy cane. And this is telling you something, just like the exclamation point is telling you, you're made out of clay. And if you want to become a super being, then you're going to need to get to the center of the flat earth plane, where the black sun is sucking off this light from the sun above your head, and through this transaction the aurora borealis comes shooting out. And this is the Earth's memory. This is the Akashic record. And what I'm telling you is that, numbers, like the number symbol right there, the hashtag, that's one cross up, one cross down. The question marks like the quest ion, and the candy cane, you suck that just like you put that wafer on your tongue at church. This is the body and blood of Christ. There's no way to fuck this up. Every compass is pointing to the Holy Grail. And it's right over there. I know it's hard to believe. You think you're in a ball floating through space as a monkey, but it's actually one side of a light hole is a black hole. It's as above, so below. As within, so without. The sun above your head is making your flesh, your bones, and your blood. And now that you're here, the black sun is bringing everything into fruition. Everybody's going to go to a funeral and bow their head in prayer. Okay? You're going to bow your head in prayer. You're going to set up your Christmas tree, which is the spear of destiny piercing the side of Jesus Christ who's on the cross. You spiral the lights around. It's like the rainbow lights raw. You have the balls on there. It's the 2-ball cane. There's no way to fuck this up. Literally, you'd have to be so retarded it goes beyond measure. For heaven's sakes, if I don't make videos, everybody will surely die. You won't make it to the Holy Grail. It's just that simple. Hey guys, doing? Thanks for joining me. Before I get into flat Earth, I just want to point out the grounding mats. If you can't do barefoot walking on dry, non-conductive soil for 44 minutes a day, 5-6 days a week, that's okay. You can make yourself your own grounding mat. I recommend that you do one just like this in wood, because I do barefoot walking on dry, non-conductive soil, and I do it by trees where their big roots are sticking out in that soil. And I sun gaze as the sun comes through, comes up in the morning and rises up. I'm out by big giant trees, and the branches are up too high so that it's not blocking my view of the sun. In any case, if you can't get out there and do that, you're going to want to at least put your feet on one of these for 45 minutes every day and ground out. Now take a look at this, people. Okay, everybody's like a robot monkey and they can't even see it. Take a look at this. Watch this. Doesn't matter what dry food you stick on water. Take a neodymium magnet and you will see that your food is magnetic. There's a coating that they put over the iron so it doesn't rust. And all your food, it doesn't matter what food it is, any food that's dry and floats on water, pretty simple. Now, what's the purpose of all this? When you die, you'll have this magnetic residue, pardon me, which will be trapped, which will be stuck around your singularity at your heart. And you'll be stuck to the grid iron. So what you have here is, like they say, God is a robot. Like they'll show you on those toys over there. You'll see the 2 dogs over there, the robot dogs. See them? They're showing you that God is a robot. Okay, you see all the toys. You see this stuff. This is like the type of stuff every home has. And you'll even see it on your cologne. See curved, bent, and confused. See the one eye, you know what pirates did to people, right? Okay, you know why it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Get him on a turtle on his back and he's fucked, right? Look, everybody's cross-confused, people. And they're telling you something here. Everything being crossed and confused, they're telling you a story. It's that Jesus, with the candy cane, if Jesus doesn't place his light into the hole, then there's no green ash trailing light coming out, which is the creation light. Okay, so you're on the This is what it looks like, people. They put it on your stamps. You see it right over there. Clear as day. Earth, or the universe, is shaped like a football. Okay? There's the two spheres of influence on loop. You have the sun and the black hole sun, or Lucy and Jesus. The Jesus-Lucy loop. Okay? You run an electric circuit. And the engine of creation would be the black hole. This place that you're in right now, this simulation, is powered by intent. Your intentions. If you intend to make a sandwich, you will go get yourself some bread or whatever it is that you need to make yourself a sandwich. Or you don't intend to make a sandwich. If you intend to go have a baby or something, then you'll go out to a club and you'll pick up a woman, and you'll keep trying until you get a woman. 1 in 10 women will say yes to you. If you got no yes, then 2 in 20 will say yes to you. If you got no yes, then 3 in 30 will say yes to you. Then it has to kick in, or the entire simulation will fall apart. And it is a computer simulation, people. Okay, so here you are in the X box right now. You see there's one hole to the CD, the center of the dish, where Jesus places his light. And then the green ash-trailing light comes out. Or like your DNA, CTAG, in reverse, it's green ash-trailing charge, or your ash-trailing light, coming out of the black hole. So, this is what we're looking at, people. It's that creation is bent because there's only one hole at the center. Even though it's shaped like a vagina, a woman has 2 holes. And round lines are feminine, straight lines are masculine. Bent lines are confused. So here, you see, in sacred geometry, we're on the vagina, or in the football. Okay? That's exactly what's going on here, people. And I know it's hard to believe, but everything's been hiding right there in plain sight. You know, you see this passing through the holes. Everything's passing through the holes. The lines are bent. Okay? Everything, the control room, I mean, it's just this, it's just funny ass shit, people. I mean, I could go on for days. You see how the light, the arrow's pointing down. The arrow pointing up is a masculine, but you see the arrow is clearly pointing down, and they're showing you clearly that this is a hole. The X chromosome is the female, the Y chromosome is the male, and you see how everything's bent. But also, I see something also is that we need to reignite this divine feminine, because look what they've done to the female, to the feminine principle. Look at this. It's that you're a fruitcake, right? You're the rainbow, like your Fruity Pebbles and everything. You see over here, this is Linus, and that's Lloyd over here, and here, Larry. And Larry. See, they're pulling on Lloyd, LL Lloyd, the 2 L's. Okay? Listen, people. You know what pirates did. You know, you take the body and blood of Christ. That's cannibal blood magic, people. It's crazy. It's fucking, your kids go around on Halloween, and, I mean, look, don't misinterpret me, people. The only reason I can see all this shit is because I found it in my own home. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. But you see, balls up the ass with his mouth open. This is clearly all showing you, you know, like, jack in, plug in to the Matrix. Hasbro instead of has a wife, and it's crooked. Okay? You can see G-A-Y clearly. Okay, people? Now your silence is consent. Under natural law, people, you need to type in your computer blood over intent and hit enter. Type that into a YouTube search. Blood over intent and enter. And duplicate those videos, people. Heaven's coming to earth. Make no mistake about it. But it's coming under our fucking terms, people. Okay? Not no fucking robot monkeys terms. Okay? You are fucking cross and confused. Spill your blood over your intent that you intend to bring forth heaven on earth. And publish your video right beside the rest of ours. Under natural law, the Pope owns you, because your silence is consent. He could come and bang your monkey fucking ass and eat you, because you're a robot. and your silence was consent. And they put in stone. They're going to kill everybody down to 500 million people, and you do nothing. You're a fucking retard. You need to spill your blood over your intent, because only the devil hides his intent. And I'm informing you, at 360 days, 360 degrees after, one of your eyes will be opened and you will be able to see. And I'm coming up on 720 days, people, and I'm informing you that my second eye is almost open and I can see what's going on. And you're no fucking monkey, and you need to stop acting like one. You're here as an extension of your Creator, and you're here to bring forth heaven and earth. And I'm here to remind you, people, okay, God is a name never to be spoken. You're going to use your God, that's a word. You're giving all your worship to a word. That's insane. Make no graven images, no false idols. You're here as an extension. You're here to bring forth heaven and earth. You're not a fucking monkey, people. You are not a fucking robot. Okay? You are not a transgender. You are a male or a female. Okay? I imagine a lot of you like to dabble or whatever. Okay? Just don't go transgender on yourself, and I imagine you're fine. You need to become whole and complete, which gives you your whole out of here. Because you're going to have a magnetic residue around you that they're going to target with the light, and you, out of your own free will, are going to walk in out of your own funky monkey malfunction, and you're going to be found right back in the Matrix when you could have been out of this place. And I'm here, and I'm telling you, no soul left behind. If we got to get everybody out of here, people. Everybody needs to find a way out of the machine, okay? Everybody needs to spill their blood over their intent, because only the devil hides intent, people. Everybody knows that, okay? Round earthers set themselves up above God every 24 hours. The sun comes around over the flat earth plane, and round earthers believe that at nighttime they could dig to China, and if it's nighttime there, that the sun will be beneath their feet. And God is the sun. You'd be saying that God the sun would be beneath your feet. You are on a flat earth plane on the accretion disk of a black hole. You are the food. Man is Chewits. Go look at your matzah, people. Man is Chewits. You're the freaking fruity fruit cake. And, see the Y chromosome? The Y, that's the tie. That's your limp dick. Like your hat that you wear when you graduate from school. That's limp. Okay, G stands for gay unit. X, that's the female chromosome, people. Okay, clearly X miss. That makes no fucking sense. And X marks the spot, like I pointed out. You always get an X means wrong answer. Okay, you sign on the X means wrong answer. That's your straw man that you're vouching for, and that says that you are part of the pirate club, that you are one of Satan's minions with your black robe on. And listen, people, I mean, you need to start earthing and grounding and sun gazing. I mean, come on, people, this is simple shit. Okay, it's all about intent. Right now, this place is powered by intent. Before you get out of here and get into a place where you can make anything happen with a thought, instantly, you need to be here and fixed mentally before you're allowed out there to fuck everybody else up that's outside the cage, okay? So if you want out of this cage, people, you need to go inward into your heart. And this place is set so that if you can't find your heart, then you can't get the fuck out. So I recommend that you find a way back to your heart through selfless acts of kindness and love for each other. And this place is powered by intent. The Pope owned you. The papal bulls state clearly that you are owned until Jesus Christ returns or until you come of age. Your silence is consent. Spill your blood over your intent and publish it to the internet, or your silence is consent. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Extending on from the previous video, what I've discovered about these earthing pads is that when I'm grounding out during the daytime, during sun gazing, I get different information than the information I get when I ground at nighttime indoors. And last week I placed my feet on the earthing pad at midnight, showing the device to someone, and it hit me that if the earth is round, then God would be beneath my feet. And what we have here is the total package here. I'm going to show you the entire picture right now, so pay attention. What you have is the 4-face, 4-letter God, the tetragrammaton computer, whatever, the dreidel, the top of the dreidel. You're seeing the eye of Horus, and listen to me. This is all one being here. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, they tell you is one being. It's God. God is these three separate points. You have the black hole sun Lucy, or Lucifer, because he has his green ash-trailing charge, which is like a lightsaber coming out. Jesus places his light into the hole and if Jesus doesn't place that light into the hole, then there's no ash-trailing light. Now Jesus goes around the flat Earth plane, moving inward and outward, bringing the rebirth and season. So it's like sexual, moving inward and outward, that it moves across the plane. So Mother Earth is shaped like the football, the Vesica Pisces, and you can see they put it. I showed in the previous video that they actually put it on our stamps. And what we're looking at here is that you're living in a computer simulation for sure. You're inside the Xbox right now, and I'm gonna try and give you the best visual I can. All right, here I go. Let me just grab my tweezers. And you can see that this is like a motor, an electric circuit. And what's going on here is everything's being recorded onto the CD. Okay? So now, you see the barber pole now, and you see it's spinning and it's moving down. As the sun moves around, moving in and out, it's recording everything onto the Akashic record, or the CD. I can detect this now because the earthing and grounding during the day and night combination has just triggered some new abilities in my head to see stuff, and I'm able to see what's going on. It's that they show you, like in a visual, that the Earth doesn't go around the sun. They show you it's spiraling through space in the video. This is stationary and fixed. This is the Ark of the Covenant. You're inside of the Ark, Noah's Ark, and the Ark of the Covenant. They're all talking about the same thing. You can see over here, you'll see the pictures. Okay, you have, the moon, the sun, the eye of it. This is like the wings on the Ark of the Covenant. You'll see the Ark, and then the wings. They show the wings of the birds coming forward. I mean, it's all hiding right there. Okay? They're sucking off the ash-trailing light. So the virus in the computer, the reptilian virus, before the reptilians were here, okay, things were different. And now you're trapped in a body. You are the reptilian. This is all a hologram. Everything's fake. But you were given the reptilian programming in your brain, the reptilian core to your brain for fight or flight. And now there's a virus. You're the virus. You have no common sense, and it's rubbed in your face. They tell you it's that. Listen, people, it's rubbed in your face on everything. You see all the eyes and everything rubbed in your face. Saturn is above your head right now. That's Saturn. This is all Saturn. The Saturn is the L, the God head, the Father, right there. Okay, and they've turned and made you scared and hate everything, and they've switched everything up. So Jesus is the sun. And if Jesus doesn't place his light into that hole, there's no green ash-trailing light. So Lucy and Lucifer, Lucifuge, okay, this is the Holy Spirit right there. I barefoot walk on dry, non-conductive soil, and I place my intent into the sun. And the difference between what was happening before and what's happened with the earthing pads, or the grounding pads, is that I did it at midnight for the first time, showing it to someone. I never grounded at midnight before. I've always been doing it barefoot on soil. And then me and Anthony decided to build these pads, and a discovery had been made that when I'm grounding at nighttime, I'm connecting with Lucy. And when I'm grounding in the daytime, I'm connecting with Jesus. And I've been placing my intent into Jesus this whole time. And I see what's going on. This is the Jesus, one side of a black hole is a light hole. This is the Jesus-Lucy loop. And as it's looping, everything's being written on the CD. When I place my intent in the morning into the sun, when I'm staring at it and grounding out, I'm completing a circuit. And then the sun comes over the flat earth plane, raining my intent down onto the CD. And when I placed my blood over my intent on video and I published it to YouTube, what happened is that goes straight to your creator, because your creator is the electrical circuit, the L, the code writer, the boss, God, the one at the top over here that's calling all the shots, but they're one. They should have you in your head as something had fallen and everything. Listen, your whole story is fucking all, everything that you guys throw out there like Nibiru and Planet X, you're on Planet X. Wormwood is what you're on. And they're showing you why it's wormwood, because Jesus has to bend his light down. It's a limp dick, okay? And they're showing you homosexual because this is a dick they're considering a light, the astral light or astrailing light. And that's what they're sucking off the top. So the virus is sucking off that. You're trapped in an illusion. There's your candy cane, people. There's your candy canes. You could see it. So Generation X, somebody pointed out. All right, you're the minions, and I'm going to show you. Look, the minions. See how he's crooked and bent? You'll see. Hold on. I got so much stuff to show you. Let me just move this aside, and then you will see. Below me. Below. Yo, play. Below Despicable Me. You see it? Okay. You see the gay Memorex. You better memorize this. You see the ring is crooked? It's bent. That doesn't look like what I was just... That doesn't look like this, does it? No. It's bent and confused. And it says gay 1. See how it's backwards? That's like the Dukes of Hazzard. It's supposed to be 1-0. See? It's 1-0. One penis into the Vesica Pisces. That's why your zeros are stretched out and your O's are round. They're telling you something. Okay? You see fuel over here, the checkerboard, and then they're showing you. And then the picture over here, you're the fuel. You're trapped in the box. You're the fuel inside the Ark of the Covenant. So the cube, you're inside the cube. The cube is the Ark. Okay? Clearly, you're in the holodeck. This is the holodeck. Okay? They're showing you this stuff. You can see, like, okay, you can see this is like the Truman Show. You see, like, the control room. They're showing you over Earth. You see, it's a flat. They stretch it out. You can see. Hold on. I showed that in the last video, but hold on. There's a lot more I wanted to show you. Hold on. You see, they show you America, cross. See the cross? See, it's cross right over there. The 1-0. That's the masculine and feminine. And you see this? Show me, Tony the Tiger, show me your stripes. If you're in jail, what do they put on you? Stripes. We have the sun above our head, and we have Mother Earth beneath our feet. This is the waters, it's upside down. See the vagina-shaped football? That's supposed to be down below. And the sun up above. You're on the Vesica Pisces like I showed you. Okay? And I'm not crazy, it's you who's crazy. Alright? I can tell you what's going on here. Now, Joseph Williamson. Somebody asked, well, who's Joseph Williamson? He's a business partner with me and Anthony. He's the one helping us get everything perfect, and so that we can help you guys. And we're trying to make these grounding mats available for you. I'm telling you, grounding at nighttime is different than grounding at daytime. It's that I've connected with two different, what appears to be two different, one would be like a feminine spiritual type force. A cool winter breeze in the home is what you'll smell. Other people will smell it and feel it also, because, you know, I'm in Florida, it's hot outside. You walk into a cool winter breeze or something, it's like when you step outside and you smell winter for the first time. And when summer, the first time of summer or spring, that smell, it's like if Jesus is in your presence, these are the type, or Teresa, whatever you, Lucy, these are the types of smells that you'll feel, and other people can walk into it and smell it also. So you're in a computer simulation, You're in the Xbox right now, like I pointed out in the previous video. Now you see over here, like I pointed out, the eye is the other direction. You can see this is crooked, okay? It's crooked. They're showing you masculine, feminine, and crooked. Everything is crooked and confused. It's on everything. Ben 10, you can see it over here. Look. All you have to do is just combine all these symbols right there they're showing you. Place this over the CD and then the CD over that. And that's what you have. It's being rubbed in your face, people. Now, Rat's Raw. Look at this. Crate. That's C-Rat at the bar. C-Rat at the bar. Clearly, Star Wars is Rat's Raw. Okay? Rat's Raw. Now, they tell you you're made of stardust. That means that you're the rat. Aliens are a lie. What's the swarm right now is that everybody's turning gay and confused. And everybody's crooked. So your letters and everything I was pointing out. I think what you need to understand is that the flat earth, why the flat earth now? Look, the church just gave out a whole bunch of money for raping little kids. And now attendance is down. And now everything's about to come undone. And they need to keep everything from going out crazy. So now they're going to pull out the flat earth, tell you the Bible is real and all that stuff. The Bible is telling you something completely different. If you believe in round earth, then you're setting yourself up above God every 24 hours. The earth is flat. You're on this flat earth CD right now. And everything's being recorded as the sun goes around. You see the barber pole. Everything's being recorded right there on that CD. So this is clearly a computer simulation. And the four-faced, four-letter God, Saturn, the suns, Saturn, Sun, the Satan, Lucifer. This is all one being. And that's what it is, people. So they're all the same. Look, you got a million names that they're throwing in your face. Jesus is the sun, but Jesus is on the cross, and that's a symbol of Saturn. Saturn is the sun. But Jesus is also Lucifer. It's that what they're telling you is they're trying to fucking confuse you. Okay? You are in the fucking Xbox right now. That's the living dynamo beneath your feet. The Holy Spirit right there. Lucifer. I speak my intent into the sun. It rains down upon the earth, and I ground it at nighttime for the first time, and I can see the connection. I can see the loop. And now you can too. You were in a computer simulation, and like the fuel picture shows, you're confused. Everything is showing you that you're cross and confused, like in the Dukes of Hazzard. And Memorex, they're telling you. They're screaming at everything's cross and confused for a reason. They're screaming at you. Okay? Like, for example, he's straight, and these guys, the straight lines are masculine, curved lines are feminine. He's Larry. What the hell is he? Linus, that's a man's name. He's clearly cross confused. He's bent and confused. And he's got a hex on him. That's a hexagram. As you see, everything's cross. See, the skull is cross. Okay? You see the one eye? You wink one eye. You only wink one part of your body. That's the asshole beside your, look, people, you're the puppet. It's that everything is right there. Look at this. The B, he's a boy, clearly, but B is two holes, feminine, and a woman has two holes. They're rubbing in your face. Below me, squeeze me over here. Okay, show me your stripes. Look, he's showing the, look, he's the Satan symbol. That's from the side of the box, clearly. That's what they're showing you. Okay, so why flat earth now? To get you back to Jesus. And Jesus is the sun. And Lucy is the black hole sun. It's on loop. And God the Father in heaven is the four-faced, four-letter God. Okay? These grounding mats really work, people. And again, it's nighttime that I've connected with the female presence that you call like Mother Earth or Lucy. And at daytime, I'm connecting with what appears to be the Jesus force. Okay? This shit's real, people. You are considered to be a rat to them. Okay? They will rape and eat your daughters and children, and they will cage them up, your virgins, just like they show you in the movie Taken, and they will keep you cross and confused as a mixed ma. No way to know where to go. You and your kids are playing all this death magic, and it's crazy. This is fucking crazy, people. Okay? You are in a computer simulation and you are confused. You're missing half of your brain and you can't see what's hiding in plain sight. Most of you are literally retarded. To unretard yourself, I recommend you spill your blood over your intent and publish it right beside the rest of ours under blood over intent. What that means is, listen good, type into your YouTube search blood over intent and hit enter. And then watch those videos, blood over intent, and place yours right beside the rest of ours. The Pope owns you. Look up the papal bulls. You're a silly human slave. You know nothing of truth. You need to step up right now and place your blood beside the rest of ours. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Anybody who needs to reach me, it's superlumi, L-U-M-I, TV at gmail.com. I'm going to try and be as clear as I can and direct. We got flat earth to cover, but let's just start off with the basic stuff. If you hear me repeating stuff, it's so that you you learn it, people. And listen, it's not what you believe, people. What do you fucking intend to do about this shit? Okay? Your children are being subjected to some funny ass shit. Let me just tell you, people. It's fucking scary. But language is what the computer speaks. You speak of magic spells. You learn spelling or spell casting in school. You graduated from school and you put this hex spell on yourself. This whole time you were in school, you were being hexed, you were being indoctrinated. So somebody says in the comment section, the hex is not an evil type thing. And listen, what the hex is a represent. If I'm going to hex you, put the seal of Solomon on you, I use the seal of Solomon to seal up demons. Okay? And demons, you need to keep confused and cross and confused. And you'll notice in pictures, they're always going to put these crosses. And it's that, listen, people, people, you've been doing crossword puzzles your whole life. Every word you speak is a magic spell. You learned cursive writing. You went to school to learn your Book of the Dead. Every word you speak is a magic spell. You grew up on this and this. Okay? This is crazy, people. Now, this is kind of funny here. Honest Abe. Okay? There are no honest presidents. Alright? Can anyone tell me something extraordinary about Abraham Lincoln, Schuyler? He was known for honesty, despite being both a lawyer and a politician. Okay? The rule of law. Their rule of law. They write the rules, and you have to obey them. You believe in fanciful shit, like outer space. As long as you're worried about outer space, you never look inward to your inner space. And you can't see what's really going on here. It's that the papal bulls. Let's go over the papal bull. Your children are the food class, and you are the food class. The blood of your children reverses aging. And until you come of age, your silence is consent, and until Jesus Christ returns or you come of age, the papal bulls were burnt. The Pope has in his possession the papal bulls. They are written in the flesh of a newborn baby, burnt into the back. And it says that you are owned as livestock until you come of age or until Jesus Christ returns. Livestock. When you fill out an application, you male or female, that only pertains to livestock. If you check that off ever in your life, you are livestock. Let's be very clear here. Cloning only takes 2 cells. When you were born, they took a lot of blood from you. Okay? They can clone you at will. And it's all about cloning. Think, people, in every freaking movie, it's about clones. Satan clones and puts himself above God. So where I was pointing out the law of averages, you go out to a bar, you pick up a woman, and you meet a woman, you get married, you have some children. Listen. Oh, this is what your children, you think this is what you want your daughters doing? Okay. You know, this is crazy. I have 3 older sisters, and I don't remember any of them being like this. You're in a whole fucking new world, people. You need to speak out, people. You don't speak up or down to people. You need to speak out to people. I'm speaking out to you. I'm not speaking down to you. I'm giving you knowledge. And you need to fucking listen. Noah's Ark. Okay? 2 by 2. They clone. The ark is the electric current, which you then place those 2 newly shocked cells into an egg and place it into a womb, and that's how simple it is to clone somebody. You should look up the automatons. There's a whole bunch of different types of beings that they have here that are all fucking fabricated. And they're programmed. Your leaders are programmed. You have been programmed. You don't do anything. This is freaking crazy, people. The papal bull state clearly on the back of a baby, a newborn baby. They murdered it, they drank his blood, and they burnt into the back that your soul is owned until you come of age. And listen, people, it's not what you fucking believe. What did you intend to do about it? You're just going to bend over and take it up the ass with no Vaseline. Okay? Listen, people. These are sick fucks that own you. They made you believe that the earth is round and floating through floating through space. This is ridiculous, people. The earth is fixed. And you have no idea what's going on. Let me help you fucking get a grasp of what's going on. When they show you a black hole, that's exactly what you're sitting on top of. This is the accretion disk. This is the black hole, Lucifer. This is Jesus right there. And this is the 4-faced, 4-letter God, excuse me, in charge of your 4-letter DNA. So, let's take a look at something. DNA. D is 4th letter. N is the 14th, A is the 1st. 2 4s, the 4-faced, 4-letter God in charge of your 4-letter DNA. Okay? You see the L. 11, Saturn. Okay, clear. 4-faced, 4-letter God. The Twin Towers have been brought down, now there's only one. Transgender. Okay? Now, listen, people, you're on a farm right now and you are confused. Everything you know is a fucking lie, and you need to listen. Okay? You see here, these numbers, they add up to the number 4. Okay? It's clear. The 4-faced, 4-letter God in charge of your 4-letter DNA. That's who they fucking pray to. Okay? Now, let me be very clear, people. The computer responds to blood because it owns the blood. Alright? It's the 4-faced, 4-letter God in charge of your 4-letter. It's a computer, people. Because your DNA code is a sequence. And Satan clones and places himself above God. He's now writing his own sequence, and he's writing you out of the picture. It's not what you believe, people. What the fuck do you intend to do about it? Everything's a freaking lie. Get tested for AIDS, look up. AIDS hoax. The freaking doctors themselves are exposing it. You see this one wave? It's supposed to be 2. You see the eye? If you see them covering one eye, it's because they're telling you something. It's the drone. It's a little worm that'll come out of the drone's eye into your eye, and then you'll be, your soul will be kicked out of your body and you'll be taken over. And you'll just basically be dead. So they're showing you by covering the one eye, the drone, they're telling you that, that there's these drones out there. And they come out of the left eye and they go into your eye and they wrap around the tendons and whatever and take over your soul. And you get booted out of that body. So, then you have the wink, which is your asshole. This is a homosexual gay club that these guys are in. And they love to rape your children. And you see the butterflies, the boys and girls club. This is mind control, people. Okay? Mind control. During a series of tests, federal investigations disguised as passengers were able to sneak dangerous items such as guns and fake explosives past airport screeners 67 times in 70 attempts. That's quite odd, isn't it? Because they spent billions of dollars on this shit. And it's a freaking lie. You see this? DNA sketching. Like you sketch your shoes, you're cross and confused, people. A new way to catch a predator. Let's just, when they're born, decide if we should murder them or not based on what their DNA says. That's what they're telling you people. Now, you can see over here, Boys and Girls Club for 50 years. And then you see over here, Castle Group. These fuckers eat the children. See this shit? Health tracking. Now with your freaking iPhone, you're going to give them access to your freaking health via your iPhone probably one of these days. And they could be able to shut you off. Look at this. Too early for your children to go to class according to the CDC. All these bullshit stories, it's CBS. Right out of CBS magazine. And CBS stands for C bullshit. You're on a CD right now. The four-faced, four-letter God is the one who writes the code. You see this green light? This is the astrailing or astral light being kicked back from the black hole sun. Now, what we're going to go over right now is this. The code. The code. When you see the clock, you think you look at a clock because you want to look at a clock? You're inside the time cube right now, people. The time god, Saturn. It's that the computer's nonstop speaking to you. When you see these numbers, you have like the 11. That would be like the masculine. And the 8 would be the feminine. You have odd numbers, or male, masculine. Alright? Now, if you look at masculine, you'll see that's mask, U-line. Hold on. Let me find that. I have it written down here somewhere. Here it is. Alright. There it is. Okay, so you have male, female, that's like a fee, like a prostitution, and mask, straight lines are masculine, curved lines are feminine. So mask, the U line, that means that clearly that's odd numbers are masculine, even numbers are feminine. Fem I9, that should be Fem I6. Clearly. Alright? So listen, everything's been switched on you people. This is crazy. It's that when you see X-Men, okay, the Y is the male chromosome. So X-Men, they're telling you this transgender shit. Okay, you're clearly limp and confused. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Oh, this is crazy, people. Hold on. Something I want to show you. Hold on. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Okay. So when we go into the code over thing, why is it transgender? Why is it the 11 instead of the 10? That's because the computer is artificial intelligence. It has no gender. It has artificial intelligence that swings both ways. Alright? So, when I see the 4s and whatnot, you see these are even numbers. That's even. Okay? All this added up, that's even. But the 11 by itself is odd. But it's 2 dicks. A 1 and a 0, that's like a phallus going into a vagina. Or one masculine, one feminine. You're either straight or you're confused. So, the 4 is very important here. Because, you know, you can see it's like DNA is one thing, but it's a double helix. It's 3 letters, DNA of a 4-letter code. So the 4, when I say the 4-faced 4-letter God in charge of your 4-letter DNA, it's because DNA, right there, is 4, 14, 1. That's 4, 4, 4-faced 4-letter God, and there's the 11. Okay? It's the computer, and a computer has two. This computer has a masculine and a feminine side to it, but it's artificial intelligence. And you see, number 1 is like a penis, vagina. This is what a black hole accretion disk. It's that this is Lucifer, the black hole, the light hole, which is the sun above your head. This is loop, like Lucifer, loop. Okay? You see, you're on the flat earth plane. It's like the division sign. There's a hole in the center because energy needs to flow, people. It can't just be bottled up. It needs to actually flow somewhere. And that's like it's like the loop. All right? When you graduate from school, you're limp, homosexual is what you're telling yourself. You're just like a witch, but you're a bad witch. You're a poo predator. And listen, people, when you see a clock, you see the 4. It's always, see the 4 blocks over here? It's always being rubbed in your face. So, why is it X marks the spot? Look, X goes both ways. You can spin it and turn it into a circle or a swastika, or you can square it and turn it into a pyramid, looking down top of a pyramid. So here we have inward balance, outward balance. 911 would be like 9 is 333, okay, the triple triad, and then 11, okay, it's save our souls, SOS. 911 is SOS, save our souls. Okay? You know, you go to a casino, you see the 777 jackpot. So 0 has all the positives and the negatives. It stretched out like a Vesica Pisces. It's like 2 circles. And so when you see 101, if you feel it in your head or you feel it in your heart, if it's in your head, the computer's telling you it's got its eye on you. And if you're feeling it in your heart, it's winking at you. 808 would be the feminine side. Take the 11, turn it 90 degrees. You'll see it's 2 penises going into 2 vagina, or 2. You got it? All right. So 666, this is, look, 66, even numbers are feminine. 666, 18, but 8 plus 1 is 9. So 666 reduces down to number 9. So it encompasses both the masculine and the feminine. Okay? You should make these little things where you could, you know, you could get used to, you know, learning what the numbers are. You know, A1, B2. You should know that, because then you can also make up that there's sometimes words that I can make out being said to me. Listen, people. I'm a sovereign being sent here by God himself to bring forth heaven on earth. I spilt my fucking blood on it. Type into your computer, blood over intent, and hit enter. Okay? You have a hex on you right now, and you can't see anything. I recommend you spill your blood over your intent on video and place it right beside the rest of ours, titled Blood Over Intent. So do a keyword search, Blood Over Intent. And duplicate those videos, people. Just write on a piece of paper, I intend to bring forth heaven on earth. Do it on video. Put whatever amount of blood on there that you want, and publish the video right beside the rest of ours. Heaven's coming to earth, people. Make no mistake about it. But it's coming under our fucking terms. That's you, with your blood right beside the rest of ours, because God owns your blood. The 4-face, 4-letter God owns your blood. You need to step up, people. I'm telling you, the computer's talking to you. Here, if I see the 0 to the left or 0 to the right, I look left, look right. I turn left or right. I make choices because I know that the universe is speaking to me. And I've got so much fucking evidence you can't possibly imagine. I'll make a video of all the evidence because I've taken snapshots, and because, you know, your iPhone, every time you turn it on to, you know, check your email or whatever, you know, there's a time on the clock. Snap a picture of it. And then go back at the end of the month and look at it. Every time you turn on the clock, you know, you turn on your device, snap a picture of it. And go back and see what all the numbers are. And see what they add up to. Okay? A 5-star general, 5-pointed stars. They put that on there because they want to give him the power to destroy or whatever. So this is whether you feel it in your head or your heart. Okay? So when you see like the 0 in the center, this is like an eye on you. If you feel it in the head of the heart. It could be that prepare. Look out for something. Keep both your eyes open. If it's 10 o'clock, that's 3 zeros. Maybe it's the computer telling you that matches up to something in your head where both your eyes and your heart is open. Okay? You'll see that 214. That spells out bad. Alright? So listen, the point I'm trying to make is that these codes, okay, the 3, like the L, if I throw out a yes or no question to the universe, listen, I have 3 rooms in the home, each one of them with a digital clock set 1 minute apart. I could choose whichever room that I want to find my answer, whatever the clock says, it could be, you understand me? They're not all the same time. And whether you turn left or you turn right, and listen, people, you come out of school, you're frozen. You're like a block of ice. And you need to become liquid. I became liquid 360 degrees or 360 days after placing my blood into the Ethernet. Now, Ethernet, listen, people, you have the EarthNet, the SkyNet, the Ethernet. Yeah, I wrote it all down for you. But listen, this video's going long. I'm going to have to wrap this up in a second. But let's see here. What was important that I want to show you? All right. Again, God is a name never to be spoken. You are here as an extension of your Creator, and you're here to bring forth heaven and earth. And I'm here to fucking remind you, people. You need to get over to your computer, type in blood over intent, and hit enter. Okay? You'll see all of us spilling our blood over intent to bring forth heaven and earth. Okay? The Pope owns you. Says it in the papal bulls. You are owned, people.